Hey, how's it going everyone? Tricky Acid here, and I've got a brand new Switch title named Littlewood to show you all. It's an 8-bit town building RPG brought to you by Sean Young and Smash Games. It's been on the PC for quite some time now, but at last it has made its Nintendo Switch debut, and if you were ever a fan of Stardew Valley or Animal Crossing, then you will find comfort in Littlewood as you'll snugly fit in like a glove. But before we get started, your support is always appreciated, so be sure to give this video a like, subscribe if you're new, and let's jump right in. I'm a sucker for pixel art, and I love the 8-bit aesthetic, and in my 30 hours of gameplay, I felt I've barely scratched the surface. It's just so addictive and feels great to play, and the soundtrack feels like a breath of fresh air. But after initially pressing start to play, how did we end up in this town in the first place? Well, you're the savior of the world Solemn, who defeated the evil dark wizard with your closest friends, though in doing so, you've lost your memory. Which seems fitting because as a new player to the game, we have no indication of what happened either. The aftermath of the battle left the world in ruins, and now it's your job, as the hero of Solemn, to rebuild a better world. I love that you can name the town whatever you like, so naturally, as a huge fan of Skyrim, I named the town Whiterun. And it's your job to give yourself and other townfolk a home, and turn it into a fun-filled place to live. And building in Littlewood is very intuitive. You collect blueprints, mostly they're given by the town settlers, and these allow you to create homes for them, or other kinds of buildings, or various other items and assets. And the build editor just makes it nice and easy to fully customize your town, which is great, because you'll probably be remodeling your town more than once. But this takes me to the characters, which I think are the life and soul of the game, and they all share their own unique quirks and charming personalities. They're all varied with their own traits, and Lilith is probably my favourite, and they always have something to say, and close friends such as Willow will sometimes bring up reminders of your past. And some even help expand your town, like creating coffee shops where you can grab extra buffs, a marketplace so you can earn money known as dewdrops, which is the in-game currency, building a hot air balloon that lets you travel outside your own town, to building taverns, museums, different stores, and all of a sudden, your little town is expanding into a lucrative mini metropolis. And hanging with friends is a must, as they always will provide additional bonuses. Nothing comes cheap in Littlewood, so you'll always want to earn as many dewdrops as possible, and hanging with a companion earns you those few extra bucks. Just a shame it doesn't work like that in real life. And as you explore new districts, you'll encounter new people who will share their stories with you, and may even become new settlers in your town. Though I do wish the game had a dialogue system where we got to choose what we wish to say, just to bump the immersion up a notch. I've got a bunch of townfolk who've moved in, and over time, as long as you interact with them, besides building your own town, you also work towards building a relationship with them. And speaking of building, the residents may wish to move closer to a specific person or business. And this is where the handy build editor comes in again, as you can easily shift their homes and redesign your town to fulfill certain needs. And from there, if certain dwellers wish to have specific furniture, long as you have the blueprint, you can customize their homes to their liking. Besides building, quests are another aspect where some townfolk may have additional optional tasks. Though the beauty of Littlewood is that you can do this all in your own time, there are no time constraints, and if you don't like a character, like in my case, Ash does my head in. So you can just simply delete the quest. I'm the Lord of Whiterun, so I get to decide who I wish to spend my time on. How about no, Ash? And if you play your cards right, you may even get to flirt or date your favourite settlers. Just keep in mind, you may end up in an awkward love triangle. Or in the case of Lilith, she'll just force her way to get what she wants. Well, looks like I'm hanging with Lilith today. Sorry, Willow. For the most part, you'll be spending your day doing activities from mining, woodcutting, bug catching, fishing, farming, cooking, or whatever else you wish to spend your day on. And you'll be able to upgrade buildings or your hot air balloon to unlock new areas or even invest your materials into other towns to help unlock new elements in the game. Such as this card workshop in one of the cities where you play tarot monsters, Littlewood's very own card game. It almost felt like I was heading into a Pokemon gym battle or about to kick off an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! But I found it fun, and it was a nice twist to the game, and all of a sudden, there is a new personal objective of trying to upgrade your deck and locate new cards that are scattered around Solemn. You're consistently expanding your horizon in Littlewood. There's always something new to discover, and it's this fundamentally that keeps bringing you back to the game, as you always have a feeling of progression and a sense of purpose, and you're greatly rewarded after each day for all the hard work you put in. Now, with all those things in mind, Littlewood never once felt overwhelming because the game has great pacing. The only exclusion would be events that occur throughout the 4 seasons in Littlewood, which are restricted for that one day, but can be repeated after each year in-game. It's a slow, relaxing burner. There is no timed day and night cycle. Instead, it uses a stamina bar, where the more work you put in, the faster your bar fills up and the quicker your day goes, which eventually leads to nighttime, so it puts the sense of time in your hands. Just be careful to not overwork yourself because you knock yourself out and end up waking up groggy with less stamina for the next day. It's almost like Littlewood is teaching you some good habits. Though, me being the night owl that I am, I'll probably never listen to that advice and end up regretting it every morning. Overall, Littlewood is a great indie RPG that is a mixture of a city builder combined with a life sim, and you'll probably end up putting hundreds of hours into this title. At the time of reviewing this, it's currently only available in the US Switch Store, but it will be available worldwide very soon. I'll drop the developer's Twitter details in the description box below, so you can watch out for any further updates, but that sums up my review for Littlewood. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give this video a like as it really helps me out, and I will catch you all next time.